guys, welcome back to my channel and thanks for watching my new video. Today's look is actually a little bit different. No smoky eye and no nude lip, but instead we have this beautiful, elegant but sexy look going on. So if you're curious on how I created this look, then keep on watching. So today's look is actually inspired by Jamie, the one and only Genevieve. I don't think I have to tell you guys how much I love her because I love her very, very much. She knows that. Everyone knows that. So I watched one of her latest makeup tutorials and she had a wing liner going on with a lot of glitters on her eyelids. And I was like, wow, it's so simple, but so beautiful. And I wanted to do kind of like the same thing, maybe a little bit different because, you know, winged eyeliner and hooded eyes are, you know, maybe I will do the graphic liner. I do have a winged liner tutorial up, you know, for hooded eyes. It's a kind of like a graphic liner, so I will link that in the description below. And I'm going to try to use a few new products that I've received but I've never tried. So let's jump right in. So I'm going to use this rose gold skin mist from Forsala. You guys know how much I love this one, to kind of like hydrate and prime at the same time because I don't feel like using a primer. Sometimes I'm just too lazy to pick up a primer and go in with my fingers. You know what I mean? Sometimes you just want to spray. That feels so refreshing. So for this look, I wanted to use a new foundation that I was so curious about. Curious for, curious about. What's the English sentence? Curious about, curious for. I think about. But anyways, this is a Too Faced Tutti Frutti Dew You Full Coverage Fresh Glow Foundation. When I read that, I was like, yes. I don't know like why I'm so late discovering this foundation, but I also feel like not a lot of people talk about this. Like I haven't seen this foundation a lot on, you know, YouTube and Instagram. So I'm kind of like, oh, maybe it's not that good, but I'm going to give it a try. This is a shade Golden Beige. I received it a couple of days ago. It says long wearing, dewy finish, hydrating and brightening. Dewy, full coverage. Yes. I don't know if this color is going to be too dark since I'm so pale, but I will be leaving to Bali in 2 days. I'm so excited, so tired at the same time because I'm trying to finish everything in 2 weeks and today is the last day that I'm working. I'm going to work at Bali, but you know, I don't really mind working over there. I'm just so excited, you guys. Okay, let's go in with this foundation. By the way, this brush is from BH Cosmetics in 123. 1, 2, 3, no. Oh, it's very yellow. But, oh, it's a, am I that pale? So when it comes to the Born This Way foundation, I use the shade Golden Beige and Nude Beige as well. So I thought this was going to be a match too, but I'm just going to, you see, oh my God, no, it's too yellow. I'm going in with concealer later just to, you know what? I actually have another shade of this foundation. Give me a sec. Radiant Nude. Oh, I'm so pale. Okay, let's go in. Is this the same? Oh no, this is something else. Oh wow, I'm going to mix it with this Fresh Glow Luminous Face Primer. Okay, so this is actually a primer, but I feel like since it's kind of like a liquid highlighter, I'm going to mix it with this foundation to make it even more dewy. But this foundation is too dark. I feel like it's a liquid highlighter. It says primer, but I'm just going to be stubborn and I'm going to use this on top of the foundation. But I'm going to use it later because if I'm going to use it now, I can't really see the effect of this foundation. So, and I know the shade match is terrible, but I'm just going to do it anyway because I really want to use this foundation and I know that we can fix it, you know. It also gets a bit darker. Like, do you see the difference? I feel like it's a little bit lighter on this side and then it, what's the word? Oxidizes, I think. But it is very dewy. So if you have oily skin, I would just, I don't know, I would skip this foundation. I'm going to make it look more dewy by using this primer. And I know if you're new to my channel and you're seeing my foundation shade right now, and the fact that I'm using a primer on top of this foundation, please don't unsubscribe because this is the first time that I'm doing this. And I have, you know, I have good tutorials, guys. Okay. Ooh. Oh, look. We're going to make it a little lighter. Okay. This one, you're coming with me on vacay because, oh my God. Oh my God. I love the glow, love the feeling of this foundation on my face. I do have to say it didn't cover everything up right here. I don't really mind, but I do think that's because of the fact that I went in with primer later, and obviously we have to use primer first. So that's the only thing, but other than that, okay, I'm going to use concealer. This is natural beige. This is very close to my own skin color, so it's going to be lighter than the foundation. I already guessed that. So this concealer, by the way, is Born This Way concealer, which I really, really love. Also going to use a little bit of this porcelain color, which is lighter, so just to have a little bit more of a brighter under eye area. One dot, there, and there. That's it. I'm going to blend it with my Petite Face silk finish brush from Zoeva. It almost like reminds me of the Luminous Silk foundation from Armani, which is obviously way more expensive. And now with this shade, which is called Honey, you guys know how much I love this one to contour my face with. I'm going to contour my face, and hopefully it's still dark enough because I've used a darker shade of foundation. But I do have this shade in Mocha as well. Should I'm going to give it a try just because I'm curious how the color is going to look like, and if I don't think I'm going to wear that much makeup on vacay, but if I do, you know, if I'm going to be tanned, I want to know if the color is okay. Let's go for it. Maybe it's a little too warm, but we'll see. Okay, forehead. I know I don't have a very large forehead. It's more like wide, but for some reason I really like contouring my forehead. Not to make it look smaller, just the effect, I think. So using the same brush, because if there's a little bit foundation on it, it's going to blend even more naturally. That looks very natural, maybe a little too natural. Ooh, I like that blend. It's not perfect yet. Okay, so I really love those shades, Mocha and Honey. They're beautiful. I do have to mention that it's a little bit too warm for me now because, you know, we are going to kind of like ignore the neck. I kind of like refuse to be that pale, even though it's in my DNA. No. Me no like. I'm going to use this blush. This is Armani and it's a liquid blush. Never tried it. This is called a blush. Okay, so let's do a few dots. I don't know how much to use, but sometimes these can be very pigmented. More pink than oh, I do love the color. It gives a very natural sunburn effect. The powder that I'm going to use is also very new and very weird. This is a Sisley powder. Love Sisley, especially their skincare, but they do have some very good makeup products. And this is the Blur Expert Perfecting Smoothing Powder. And once you feel this primer, it almost feels like plastic. You know those displays at makeup counters where they showcase something like this and it's fake just to, you know, show the products or show how the product looks like in the packaging. But it's plastic. It's just exactly the same feeling. Like I had to go over it a couple of times to see if it's real because it feels so weird. But we actually do have some product, but it's like so thin and airbrushed, way more thin than the Charlotte Tilbury Flawless Finish powder. So I'm going to give it a try and see what happens because I feel like it's not even a powder. It's just something to mattify your base, you know what I mean? Without adding any product to it. Going in with this, not too much because I don't want to get rid of the dewy skin. Let's see if this really mattifies something. Because sometimes when you have a very nice dewy finish, you go in with powder, you can really see the places where you've powdered because there's a difference in texture. So kind of looks weird sometimes. So I don't mind when it's not too matte looking. I'm also going to use this powder underneath my eyes just to see how it looks like. I'm going to use the Givenchy thing right here. The puff. Yeah, the puff. First of all, my base looks absolutely flawless. I'm going to take a close look in a second, but I'm going to do my brows first off camera and then I'll be right back. The brows are done. I applied a tiny bit of concealer on my eyes just to get rid of, you know, veins and discoloration, stuff like that. And then I went in with a little bit of this Huda Beauty Banana Bread translucent powder on my eyes. Now we are going to play with some glitter, and I I don't know where all my Urban Decay glitters are. For some reason, they kind of like, I feel like they're all disappeared. But I saw this beauty, and I've used this before, I think in my bridal look. But this is the Water Dream eyeshadow from Nabla Cosmetics. This one right there. And it only has, you see that? Glass eyes. Yes. So I'm just going in with my finger, and I'm just going to apply this on my whole lid. Oh my god, look at how beautiful that is. Just to make it a little bit more extra, I'm going in with this Dose of Colors Stunning, the shade is called Stunning, glitter liner. I think it's actually a liner, but I'm just going to use it as a glitter eyeshadow. And I'm just going to blend it with a fluffy brush. Wow, that looks really nice. Okay, so far this is how it looks like, and then I believe she grabbed a brown eyeliner, and I think, should we do brown? I think that is going to look more beautiful than black. Go to grab a brown eyeliner, but I think we will go in with a smoky winged liner because, you know, overhanging crease and stuff, or we're going to do the graphic liner, but I think, I don't know, let's see. Let's just do the liner first, and then we'll see what we're going to do with that. Still have the roller liner from Benefit in the package, which is the brown color. Okay, I'm going to start off very thin, and if I like it, I will leave it like that. If not, we are going to make something bold. I don't know about this. What do you guys think? Do you think it's a little bit... You see, I don't like this effect. Okay, I don't know if you guys can see it, but I did a very straight wing, but I'm not sure if I like it, so I'm just going to smoke it out. I'm going in with this brown shade. This is from the Topaz Obsessions from Huda Beauty. Is this shade right here, and they're just going to kind of like smoke out the wing without ending up with a smoky eye. Fingers crossed. So this is actually an angled liner. This is from Makeup Addiction, very thin. I'm going to try to keep it low and smoky. Okay, so just a little bit. So now I'm just going to blend it. Okay, you know what, guys? I made it a little bit graphic because I had to. There is no other option, I feel like, when it comes to doing a bold wing liner while having hooded eyes with an overhanging crease. So I went in with the brown eyeliner once again just to clean it up, but I don't want this look to be very perfect, and I don't know how to describe it, but like I don't want, it doesn't have to be perfect. That's the way to describe it. It doesn't have to be perfect. It's a little like, I don't know, I love this look. I also applied a little bit of this brown eyeshadow underneath, just a tiny bit, and I stopped right there because I still want this eye to look clean and more like a cat eye. So I'm going to apply these House of Lashes in Iconic Light, and I will be back to do the lips, and this time I'm not going to pick a nude one, so maybe neutral but not nude. So I've applied the lashes, but what I did is usually I would just go in with the whole lash, but I often feel like it kind of covers the whole eyeshadow thing that I did. And now I actually cut it, and usually when I cut it, I only use the outer end of the lash, but then sometimes it looks unnatural because you just have no lash, no lash, no lash, or very small lash, and then boom, like lashes. And now we don't have that effect because it's going like gradually. Do you say it gradually? But what I did, I cut the outer part because I thought I was going to use it, but then I used the inner part. So this is where the lash actually starts, and then it just goes longer, and then the outer part I just cut it and didn't use it. And then I kind of like applied it in the middle of the eyelid. Okay, so basically I wanted to go in with a very dark color from Natasha Denona, which is the shade Ebony, right? Yeah. And I thought, oh my god, this is going to look so beautiful, kind of like a sexy vampire cat eye kind of look. But then I thought, wait a minute. Something like this would be very cool too, like very spring vibes. And I think, you know, we are all waiting for the sun to come out. We're all waiting for those spring makeup looks. So you know what? I thought, let's go in with this. It's a bit of an expensive one, but I've never used Tom Ford on my channel, I think. Okay, so So this is the shade Jaguar, and it came broken, but I thought I'm going to use this once and then, you know, just throw it away, I think, because it's broken, so I can't really use it. And the lip liner that I'm going to use is Hot Ticket from Dose of Colors. Okay, that is a very nice color. Okay, let's see if we can get enough product. Oh, we can. Maybe I don't have to throw this away. Oh my god, this shade is absolutely gorgeous. I know this lipstick is super bougie and very expensive, but it feels amazing on my lips and it doesn't feel like I have anything on, but it looks hydrated while it's still matte. So that is very good. For highlighter, I'm going to use this new highlighter from, this is in collaboration with Talia Mar, Covent Garden highlighter. And I know that this is going to look a little too silvery, but I do think it's going to match my eyeshadow. So I'm just going to try it. If it's going to look too ashy, I do feel like it matches with the whole look though. The second shade from the same collab is Soho. I've tried this once before. I really liked it. Warm it up a little bit. Going back to the first highlighter, I'm going to highlight my inner corners. Do you guys see that spot right there? I am going to turn that into a beauty mark using my Brow Contour Pro from Benefit Cosmetics, and I'm going to use the darkest shade. I feel like I have a different beauty mark on my face every week because I'm getting spots every week. So this week it's right there. Oh, there's this sticker on this mirror. And there you go. The look is finished. It makes me look so different. Don't you guys think so? I think maybe because my eyes are very like in this almond shape and I'm not really used to that. Actually, I did it like a few days ago as well. And I don't know, what do you guys think? Let me know in the comments what you think of this look. Really love this glitter. Shout out to Jamie Genevieve for inspiring me with this beautiful eye look. Obviously, it's not fair that she could just draw a wing liner as if it's nothing. I hope you guys liked this tutorial. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel. Follow me on Instagram. I will be spamming you with my vacay looks and pictures. I cannot wait. And I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye!